Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and as always, huge thank you for the support. So I'm coming back with the Starbound Wonder kit again. Thought I'd use up this Aquarius topper that's lonely on this sheet here, and then that's a piece of paper I don't have to store. Obviously these little bits I'll keep together with the kit. One of the other things I just wanted to say just before I start, I know, like, if there are people like me that have been struggling to find blades for their Tonic Super Trimmer, I did get the blade for the Tim Holtz trimmer, and it's exactly the same blade, like exactly the same, just darker black. So good news is my trimmer is back in action. I'll bring it in just to show you. And I like the black blade on there. It really does show up quite nicely on there. So we are going to be using that today. Back to my good trimmer. So I'm happy about that. So the first card, I thought I would copy one out of this magazine 74. It's a different kit. It's been done in the magazine with Delightful Daisies. Jane has used mirror card as her base. I'm going to be using white card and then go through my layers as usual. So I will be changing some of the measurements, but essentially I am going to be following that. So without further ado, let's bring in a piece of white cardstock. Okay, and according to this you need to cut it to 9 by 5. Dolly Parton measurements. So if I cut that down to 5 on the short way, and then 9 that way, and then we need another piece that's, oops, slip out, 10 by 1.5. So this should be good enough to use this here. So the beauty of my trimmer is that I can use the measurements on this side as well. Pop that down. Okay, and that's our pieces. So obviously we will mat and layer on those, but let's pop this away and put our scores in first of all, and then we can do the layering. Okay, so on this piece here, the bigger piece here, says working landscape on the back. Score it at 1.5, 3 and 6, and fold to make the stepper card. So this is going to be a smaller one than the one I did the other day. So let's have a look. So that's 5 inches across. So you could size this up to 6 inches if you wanted to. And then this one you need to score at 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can just give that, actually we'll go the other way because it's a slightly wider card. That way, keep that burnished down. Okay, so now it talks about the layers and things, so we're gonna come away from that because we're going to do gold, and then I really must take this out of the packet because I noticed in the videos it crinkles really loudly. Let's just take some of those out and pop that on. Okay, so I've got my gold mirror card, and I'm going to need to make layers for this piece and this piece. So this piece is 1.5 by 5, and this piece I think is 3 by 5. Okay, so if I go 2 notches under the 5 and 1.5 minus 2 notches, that should fit onto there quite nicely, and it does. And then I'll have to go this side, so 2 notches under 3, and that should fit onto there quite nicely, and it does. And then this piece I'm only going to decorate the front, think that's going to be too small. I might be able to get it out of here though. And that was 1.5, wasn't it? So we just need to go to, let's grab some tape, 1.5 minus 2 notches. But I want to make sure I keep that nice and straight. I think it should be about there. So let's see what that looks like on the card. If not, I might have to cut it out of a bigger piece. No, it looks good. So that's good. I'll keep that for a moment in case I need it again. That's going to be too small to use. That bit won't be. So we need it to be 4 notches under 3. 4 notches under 5. Okay. And again, I've got my writing going the wrong way, but it's not so bad on there because it's just star signs. I mean, you can have them either way. Okay, so I'm going to have them going that way, I think. I will live with that. So let's do some assembly. So let's go back to my instructions, and it says you need to cover that front step. So that was this one. So a little bit of all-purpose glue. Again, this is the Crafter's Companion one that I use. And I have got a bit of a blob of glue there, so I'm just going to spread that out along there. This feels like a really tiny card, you know, even though normally I do 6-inch cards. To go down that extra inch, this feels real tiny. Okay, and we've got a little decorative bit of sky. What's going on there, like so. Okay. Use the floral section on the main. Oh right, okay, so it's just saying about this piece in here. So obviously I have to remember I'm not using the same kit. So pop that one into there, press down, and again. And I'm going to pop that one in, again a good press down. So we've got that one and then that one there. Okay, and then stick a section of the border to it. Okay, so it says decorate it first, so let's pop that on. So it doesn't matter really what you put in that back piece because you're not going to see a lot of it. So even in the magazine you don't see very much of it, you just see an odd flower in the corner. So yeah, we'll just pop a little bit on there, and put some glue dots in the corner, just because this is the paper, not the cardstock. Put that down, give that a good press. Okay, so now this needs to come over the top. So I'm assuming I need to do it while the card is folded, so that when it opens up, it still goes into an envelope basically. Okay, so let's grab a little bit of red liner tape and a little bit there, a little bit there. This is just to help it stay stuck, because I am going to use some all-purpose glue as well. There we go, there we go. Just get rid of that piece and the piece there. Oh, you were coming up. There we go, got it. Just being a little bit stubborn, so I'm just going to put a little bit of all-purpose. I'm not going too high because I want it to have a bit of movement. So let's pop that to the front. So if I carefully fold that over, stick that flat on the back, I can bring that over, and that should also go flat on the front. So that is how the card stands. I think it's called a faux easel card, this one, and not a faux easel, faux stepper card. I'm sure I've done something similar in the past, but on a slightly larger scale. Okay, so let's have a look at our toppers. So in the book we've got one here and one there. I don't see any reason why to change that. Might come over a little bit on there, and maybe a little higher. So let's grab a couple of these Hunkydory strips. And I'm just going to pop two pieces directly onto here. It's just going to be easier than trying to get it into the right place on the back of the topper. As always, tacky glue for floating time. And I'm going to go there. Okay, so that's how that is at the moment. Okay, and then this one we're going to need a higher pad. So have I got any of those bricks left? There they are, the 4mm ones. So I think probably, as long as that doesn't come over that edge, yeah, that's going to be fine. So you can see just how chunky that is. Gorgeous. And then that one can come over there, so that's now over the top of there. What I'm also going to do, just to hide my background a little bit more, I'm going to find one of these sentiments. Let me just pop that magazine out of the way a minute, so that can go right down there. So we have got on here, let's see, we've got Make a Wish, we've got a little world, so those blue tones fit in quite nicely. If I just take that border as well, because we don't want to waste that, that will go in with the pack. There we go, so I can pop that one out the way. So Sagittarius to Pisces, I have done them all. Okay, so I just neaten up those pips a little bit. It's just a little bit proud. There we go. I'm going to pop that one in there. Doesn't need to be too high for that. So just a little bit of. So I can pop that one in there. And then we have got this world one. I don't know if I want to pop this one maybe in there as well. Oh yeah, I think I will. It's not really well seen, but you will see it when you go up to it, which is nice. It's nice to have something to look forward to. Okay, so is there a right way up? You would think there would be for the world, wouldn't you? I suppose it could be, depending on what angle you were seeing it from. There we go, so that's in there. So we just need a few little gemstones now. I'm going to grab my shiny ones. Okay, and I think my little picker upper. We come in with some smaller ones, I think. It's a bit messy because it's got a bit of. There we go. That's a bit better. I had a bit of. Oh no, it's like a whole bead. That's why. Let's get a bit there. Do I need any more? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to keep that at 3. Matt's not the tidiest, but choose that will do. Okay, so that's that card finished. So like I say, it's just going by some of the measurements that are in magazine 74. Oops, bring it down that way, and you've just got that cute little faux stepper. Just needs a little insert in. It would need to be 3 by 5, just about 1/4 of an inch under. You can't really see that back in card that I put in. You can if you open the card right up to there, I suppose. But I feel bad because I know it's on the wrong side. So that will go on my shelf for some time until I find an Aquarius person that's not going to notice that. But let's pop that to the side, and I'm just going to get set up for card number 2. Okay, so for the next one, I thought I'd just do a plain, I say plain, nothing's ever plain with Hunkydory, but just a little 6-inch square card, just because I haven't done one in the whole kit. It's all been sort of different shapes and folds and things. So I'm just taking one of my 6 by 12s and just scoring it straight in half. So now I've got a 6 by 6 card, and this is the 300 GSM white card that I use. Pretty much is the card that I use for my bases on all of them at the moment. So I'm going to bring in a piece of that 6 by 6 gold mirror mat, and I'm going to take 2 notches off it all the way around, and then that should fit. I'm going to do it tenfold because I just find they sit on a shelf better. That fits quite nicely. And I'm going to be using Leo the lion. So this of course didn't have to, if you've got somebody in the family called Leo, this would be perfect for them. Let's go this side, and I'm going to go 4 notches under the 4. And I think I want to keep these planets in there maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4 notches under the 4. And we've got a lovely big piece there to play with. I'll pop that trimmer away, and let's pop these layers together first of all. So again with my all-purpose claw, a little bit of tacky in the corners, just because personally I don't like to see the ends coming up, and I don't like to go too close to the edges just in case that claw takes, if it splurges and I wipe it, it could take the shine off my mirror and I'll pay good money for this, Miri. I like it to be shiny, but not the wrong shiny. Okay, so let's pop that on there. And I have to say Hunkydory Miri is the best. It is the shiniest. I have got Miri card from the pound shop before, and it is definitely not the same. It does look nice, you know, I'm not going to lie. All Miri card looks nice, to be fair. But I do like using the Hunkydory one. You know quality when you feel it and when you work with it as well. So let's pop out Leo. Like I say, this doesn't necessarily have to be a star sign. If you've got somebody in the family called Leo, that would be quite a nice card to send. So I've got these borders here, so I was thinking maybe popping these behind, maybe having one or two of these coming out, maybe even crossing slightly. Obviously I'm going to cut these down. Which one would look better going that way? Okay. I might have to keep them going that way. So let's see if we have one there and one there. Oops, just okay. And then we've got the option, of course, of our explanation of Leo the Lion. Not sure if I'm going to use this. I might just use a normal greeting, but let's just see what that would look like if we had that, say, there. Or we could go with a, let's see what we've got here. Follow your dreams. Let the moon be a reminder that you are whole no matter what phase you are in. It is the darkest nights that produce the brightest stars. You are my universe. And there was another one that we popped out from earlier. Here you are. Which was just for you. No, don't like that. Don't like that. Let's see. Out of these. So if I take one of those away, and instead we have one of these banner greetings. We could go with, I like the follow your dreams. I'm going to go with follow your dreams. I'm tempted by the you are my universe. But the only one I would send, and the only thing that I would send that to would be my dog. So, to sort of love him a lot. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Let's have a little play. And obviously we've got some pearls and things. So let's bring that to there. We're going to cut this down. We're going to put it the right way round so it's not upside down. Maybe let's see, so that would need to be straight, of course. What about if we went from behind, so you've got that little bit of it coming through? Makes sense then. Yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark that about there. Let's grab my scissors and I'm going to cut that off. Okay, and this is going to come all the way behind and up to around there. I think I'm going to keep that flat. So let's just pop that there so we know. Putting it underneath. I'll just use some tacky glue on this piece just for quickness. I'm just going to butt that up. And if I quickly grab my this piece here, should tell me that that's straight. Okay, that's perfect. So for this one, we're going to go with some pads. Let's grab some of these ones again. These are probably about a 2mm strip. Middle. And you can see this is quite a quick card. Once you've got the sort of layout down in your head, it's comes together really quite quickly. Okay, so let's just pop some little dots on there just for a little bit of wiggle room time. I'm going to bring that down. I think we could go to about there. And this one we need some pads on, but I'm going to double them up. So if I pop a double one there and a little bit of a single one there, let's hope I've got it the right way up. Yes, I have. Because this is only one of those strips up, so now that should fit and be quite nice and straight and not lumpy and bumpy moving up and down. I did try and refill this before, but the lid has glued a bit, so it was being a bit difficult. Okay, so I'll move that over as far as it will go. So that is the basis of our card. I think we're probably going to have to come back in with those super shinies. And it's going to have to be gold because we've got all the gold foil in. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do, let's see if I can find 5 different sizes. That's the same. It's the same. That's you. You're smaller. Yep, that will do. Let's put those 3 on first of all because they are the bigger ones. Could have gone a bit further apart with the glue. And then the glue needs to get a bit closer together. To there. I bring in, no, I don't want a ruler. I want something with a relatively straight edge. She says using something very curvy. I think that kind of looks okay. These are a bit further over. So it's just trying to keep them sort of. Okay, and then I'm just going to go with 1 each corner down here. I'll go with this one. Okay, so then now that all that needs now is just going to be an insert. Okay, so I'm a bit happier with that one than I was with the first one, to be honest with you. But let's bring them both in. So we've got that little 5-inch faux stepper, and then you've got this one which is your normal tent fold, like so. I will put photos up on Pinterest. There are some other ones on there. I have enjoyed working with this kit. I know it's not been so popular, but that's fine. Everybody has tastes and things. But that's me done playing with that one for now. The next one I'm going to be playing with is Animal Arcadia. So I did get the kit and the pad and everything, so we should be able to have a good play with that. I think the first card I'm going to do is going to be that Chihuahua. I was rather taken aback by that, and the artwork is super cute on it, so you will love it. I don't know if you've seen Calamity's video. She's done a bit of an unboxing with it, with some of the images and the pad as well, so it's worth popping over to Crafty Calamity channel if you want to have a little look at it. Okay, she's quite new to YouTube and been going a couple of weeks now, doing fantastic work, so I do enjoy watching her. But that's it for today, so thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, happy crafting, bye bye.